Once in a blue moon, we'll get a piece of entertainment that completely changes what it is to be entertaining. It could be a novel, a film, a play, or even a video game, but it comes along and changes the way that you look at everything. With regards to video games specifically, it could do this in a gameplay sense, or it could tackle this in a more narrative way, the same way that games such as The Last of Us and The Witcher 3 did. The important thing to remember, however, is that these games are rare, and so it's important when they come around to give them all of the praise and laudations that they deserve. The other piece to this puzzle that's important to remember is the fact that these games can often be diamonds in the rough. Difficult to find, but hard to forget. However, every once in a while, you will encounter one and it will change the way you look at everything. And that's what this simple little video is all about. Praising the greatest game I have ever played. Astro Bears. Astro Bears is a simple game. It offers single-player modes and then also multiplayer modes, but the multiplayer is where the game really shines. The name of the game is simple. You're effectively just running around a small planet with friends and trying to avoid the trail that each other make. Think three-dimensional Snake. What initially seems like an incredibly simple experience slowly evolves into an incredibly complicated masquerade of talent, tactics, and strategies. Over the course of our time with the game, me and my roommates slowly evolved our patterns and strategies to the point where we each had our own unique methods of approaching every game. In some cases, it's best to jump quickly, creating a flower pattern which makes it difficult to navigate for other players. However, this can come back to bite you if you need to pass through the same area again. For this reason, forethought is very important so that you can make sure that you're making it difficult for your opponents to navigate the world, but easy for you. What adds on another level of complexity to this is the fact that there are multiple characters, some that are faster than others, some that have small turn radii, others with large jetpack capacities, and others that regenerate their jetpack quicker even though they may be slower and/or have a smaller overall jetpack capacity. Each of these characters requires a specific and different strategy for playing. And while it may seem initially quite simple, the game slowly evolves into something that is far, far more interesting. Furthermore, each of these bears has a story to tell. When on the bear selection screen, you can just see in the eyes of Igor that he's had a hard life. Having been born in the Soviet Union and suffered under the perils of communism, he has seen many of his friends and family die at the hands of a notoriously evil regime. He grew up without knowing what it was to have a full stomach. And so now, fighting for his life on a small planet with a jetpack, you can see his life has not taken the turns that he expected it would. When contrasted with Bishnu, you can see just how different each of these characters are. Bishnu became an Astro Bear after a long and hard fight with crack cocaine. It took its toll on his brain capacity, however, he still is very quick and is capable of regenerating his jetpack faster than anyone else in the game. A talent which cannot be ignored and is no doubt thanks to his many years of chemical abuse. And there are other characters such as Neil and Zhao Li. Each of these have their own unique abilities and skills which change the way that you play the game. I can't praise it enough. Simply, Astro Bears Party is the greatest game I have ever played.
All right, Michael, do your best. Do your thing, buddy. Yep, you did it.
What the hell?
Why are you like this,
yes.
God?
Oh, this is my chance. This is my chance.
You win. Mike, this is it.
Michael, you remember the
Just don't
agreement?
fly it. Just don't blow it, Michael. You blew it.
Oh!
You blew it!
This punch way so hard. Sorry. You have to allow Astro Bears into your heart. And so-
Yeah, and it sounds like you still have some reservations.
Yeah, I think you're doubting, and I need to know what is...
Why, God?
My God.
Why, Astro Bears?
Why Astro Bears?
She's so fast. And you don't really...
What the fuck?
I want to point out what I did that round. I turned around and then I won. Why?
I know. Weirdly, when there's not as much going on.
I think it's here's the excuse I prepared. All right, so this map is so big, right? And I need to get in front of you in order to win. Oh my god. Anyway, like I was saying, I need to get in front of you, right? But for me to get to you takes like 30 seconds of me potentially ruining everything. I should probably stop jerking the camera around. Like, hey guys, what do you think of my video? What I was trying to do was make wiggly lines. Well, I feel like what I actually did was cause potential audience members to have a seizure. Yeah. You know, I feel kind of bad about it.
I've always wanted to have a video where I have to introduce it with an epilepsy warning.
No! But at the same time, I wanted to make sure that the video will be remembered.
For killing people.
For, you know, for the murder. That's right, bud.
Curvy lines!
What was I doing? Oh, God. I only took all of my jetpack. It's fine. This is taking the rest of it.
Oh, dude, that was close.
You see a little baby jump when you're out of jetpack, but you don't know it. You're like, I'll be fine.
Oh, no, never mind.
You're like, my plan is ruined.
I don't even know. This is just gonna be whoever runs out of space.
I know, and it's gonna be me. Oh, fresh land.
No!
Yours was much worse than mine. I was really out of space. There's nowhere I could go. But you, you had like 30 seconds. No, you had like 2 seconds left.